Welcome to another episode of Source Selection Soundbites. Today, we will discuss the FAR 8.4 Contractor Teaming Arrangement. It's a common FAR 8.4 contractor business structure composed of all prime contractors. It should not be confused with the definition of contractor teaming arrangement in FAR 9.6 because the FAR 8.4 business structure is unique. A FAR 8.4 contractor teaming agreement is a two or more schedule holders that combine their schedules and skills to support agency requirements. The purpose of the CTA is to allow vendors to combine their schedules to compete for work, which is it may otherwise not be qualified, to provide a total solution to the agency, and to reduce performance risk by focusing on its strengths while allowing its partners to do the same. An 8.4 CTA is similar to a joint venture in that all participants are prime contractors, but unlike the joint venture competitive structure, the business structure is not a separate legal entity. Thus, the FAR 8.4 contractor teaming agreement is not required to have its own GSA schedule. However, team members are required to have a CTA agreement. The agreement generally addresses the identification of the parties, identifies the CTA lead and members, identifies specific team responsibilities, specifies the duration of the agreement, sets forth ordering procedures, specifies how invoicing and payments are handled, defines the legal relationship between the parties, and other terms and conditions. CTA agreements are not approved by the contracting officer, but the solicitation can stipulate the kinds of information the government needs to see in the CTA agreement. A quotation's failure to follow the solicitation instructions related to the CTA agreement is a failure to meet a material requirement. In addition to the CTA agreement, there are other requirements. 1. Each CTA team member must have an active GSA schedule contract. 2. Each CTA team member must contribute something to the government's requirement. Their contribution can be a product or services. Services can be a single service or a labor category to staff a government requirement. 3. If the CTA is supporting a requirement that is set aside for small business concerns, the team members must all be similarly situated entities. And 4. Orders are subject to the terms and conditions of each member's multiple award schedule contract. In addition to these requirements, the CO may impose other requirements, such as each team member having a certain special item number, or SIN. Today, we discussed a few nuances of FAR 8.4 contractor teaming arrangements and their requirements. This concludes another episode of Source Selection Soundbites. If this video was helpful, hit the like and subscribe button to ensure you don't miss any new material. If you want more details on the subject, they are available on the Source Selection Answer app. It contains lectures, quizzes, court cases, and sample documents that allow practitioners to quickly obtain actionable knowledge. Thanks for watching. See you next time.